It's time to find out if our young leaders, Jaren Jackson and John Morant, along with our coach Fred Hoiberg, can lead this team to the promised land and get us our first playoff berth ever as a franchise. Stay tuned and we're going to find out together. So welcome back everybody to episode 26 of the Louisville Badgers, and as I said before, in this episode what we're going to do is we're going to play the Milwaukee Bucks. Yes, it's going to be our hardest test of the season by far. Somebody had mentioned in the comments last episode that we played Kevin Durant before, and because I had mentioned that like Devin Booker or Blake Griffin may have been the hardest challenge we've had so far. I was talking about this season, so I just wanted to clarify that. Basically, this particular year, 2020 into 2021, our hardest challenge, like I said, we haven't had too much of a challenge so far. So Giannis is going to be by far our biggest hurdle of the season so far. Honestly, he might be our biggest hurdle ever. Even you could argue that he might be even more dominant than Durant. At least from a having to contain him standpoint, it's going to be tough. It's going to be really tough. Now, of course, Durant, his team is a lot more stacked, as we saw from the last episode where they beat us only by 1 point though. But him and Zion and Dennis Smith, who's coming up, and some of the guys they have on this team, despite the fact that they just traded Michael Porter Jr., this team is still very stacked and very deep. So real quickly, before we hop into the game, a lot of you guys were asking me to go through the prospect scouting, which I have done recently. I have been scouting them. I just haven't really been showing it a whole lot because the draft class is not 100% finished yet. However, we do have face scans for a lot of different guys, or quote unquote face scans. They're mods for a lot of different guys. Jalen Green is one of them. Evan Mobley is one of them. But as we look through here, the top of the list might be a little skewed right now because not everybody is 100% scouted, and some of these numbers are a little bit off because of the fact that I haven't done all of the DNA yet and everything. But the top of the list right now, the top 10, Jalen Green, obviously, I can't imagine any scenario where he's not first off the board. Not to mention the fact that he'll probably be one of the most dominant rookies when he does come into the league. I think that with the season that we're having, it's going to be very tough for us to get our hands on a guy like that, or any of these guys in the top 10 unless we make some sort of trade. Now, of course, Ant-Man Edwards is our shooting guard of the future. But man, if Jalen Green was there and we were able to get him, it would obviously be almost impossible to pass it up. I just don't think that we're going to be able to do that. But you also have guys like Isaiah Todd. You guys got guys like Evan Mobley, Jalen Johnson, Scotty Barnes, Ruben Zapata, Marcus Bagley, Moses Moody. A lot of these guys are, really, really good prospects in their own right. And then we've got a lot of our hashtag ad players up here. Porzingis, Seager, where else? There's a few others up here for sure. Ikeem Little, Kupa Harakovic, but so anyway, like I said, this is going to be a really, really cool draft class. We're going to have, pretty much top to bottom, we're going to have either all real prospects or hashtag ad players. I just got to go through and get the rest of it all ironed out and straightened out before the draft, and then I'll show you guys the finished product at the end. Anyway, I am actually really excited to simulate all the way through April 11th. The rest of the season, we'll play our February game. We will not play a game for March, but we're going to simulate through to April 11th. Now, if it comes down to it and, something happens and at the end of the season, one of the late games is a really, really important game for, as for the playoff picture, we're going to play it 100%. But if not, we're going to coast right on into the playoffs, and because I'm just excited as heck to play, to be, just to be part of our first playoff series. And it really looks for now like that's going to be happening for us. John Morant, Jaren Jackson Jr., Ant-Man Edwards, guys like that, all going to be getting their first taste of postseason action. In fact, almost everybody on our team is going to be getting their first taste of postseason action, with the exception of Sabonis, DeAndre Jordan, Monty Morris has been there, Josh Richardson has been there, Avery Bradley's been there. So I'd say about half of our team, about half of our team is going to be, is going to be just now seeing postseason play for the first time ever. So that's going to be extremely, extremely cool. You see there our new addition, me too. But yeah, like I said, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun getting our first taste of postseason action, not only for our young players, but also for the Louisville Badgers franchise in general. That is going to be really, really exciting, and I'm going to be extremely proud just to play that first postseason game. Win or lose in the first series, it's going to be fun. So anyway, it's now time to take on the 35-25 Milwaukee Bucks, who we have a better record than, obviously, as you can see on your screen. We are 39-20. Let that sink in for a second. We are 39-20. Our best season in the NBA so far prior to this was 24 wins, and that was last year. We are at 39 wins, and we still have, I don't know, what do we have? Like 23 games left, if my math is correct. Somewhere around 23 games left to play. So, yeah, I mean, we're doing exceptional right now. 19 games above 500. We're, 4.5 games better than the Bucks as it stands right now, and they are a force to be reckoned with. So I'm extremely proud of that. But let's take a look and see how we match up against them. So right off the bat, Ja Morant versus Eric Bledsoe. I'm not worried almost at all about that matchup. Eric Bledsoe's getting up there in age. He's regressing a bit. I think Ja Morant will be able to handle him with relative ease, even though Eric Bledsoe, still is a very good player in his own right. I do think that Ja Morant being an up-and-coming superstar, he's just playing out of his mind right now. And I mean absolutely out of his mind. I don't see any scenario where he doesn't have, just a pretty easy game handling Eric Bledsoe. At shooting guard, of course, we have our boy Ant-Man Edwards out of the lineup. He's out with injury right now. It's going to be about, the original injury was about 6 to 8 weeks. Like I said, we'd have to get at least, we'd have to make some progress in the playoffs for him to come back this season. But Keldon Johnson up against Buddy Hield, it's going to be a rough matchup. Buddy is, is just an absolute assassin from long range. He's a great three-point shooter. Josh Richardson at the small forward position, we already know he is not going to be guarding Giannis. Jaren Jackson Jr. will be tasked with guarding Giannis in this game. That's going to be our only shot to at least, we're not going to be able to neutralize him. That's 100%. That's just, it's almost a foregone conclusion. The best we can try to do is to try to limit what he can do, as far as just completely taking the game over. And our best chance to do that is to put Jaren Jackson Jr. on him. Jaren Jackson Jr., as a lot of you guys already know, but for those of you that don't, I mean, he's just an exceptional defender, probably one of the best in the league, or at least he's trending in that direction. So for that reason, we will put Josh Richardson on Jordan Bell for most of the game, I would imagine. And then we'll have Sabonis on Bol. That's going to be another very interesting matchup because of Bol's size and his ability to just get up and down the court. He's very, very, he can move very well for a big man. And he's got his game is, his game is developing still, of course. Sabonis is a good defender. I'm hoping that we can contain him. But looking up and down this lineup, I'm optimistic that if Giannis doesn't completely annihilate us, which there's a good chance he does, then we might have a chance to pull this game out and get our 40th win of this NBA season. So let's go ahead and hop into this game against Milwaukee and the Greek Freak. Now, like I mentioned earlier, I do want to go ahead and set up my matchups. So we're going to go ahead and make sure that we've got Jaren Jackson on Giannis, and then we will also go down to Bol and make sure that Sabonis is on him.
The Bucks look to take charge on their home court, and we're bringing it to you live from Milwaukee here on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. And for the Milwaukee Bucks, they come into tonight's game after the loss to Orlando. And that was a real body blow for them. They got taken apart both offensively and defensively.
So here we are at tip-off against the Milwaukee Bucks. Definitely going to be, our most difficult, test of the season, at least of this 2021 season, for the simple fact that they've got Giannis, they've got Buddy Hield, they've got Bol. I mean, these guys are going to be, tough to stop, to say the least. But good defense on the first possession of the game, and Keldon Johnson already making an impact. And, man, I got to say, he has played pretty well in Anthony Edwards' absence. I am excited for Ant-Man to come back, get back from that injury, but I gotta say, Keldon Johnson has impressed me all season. He's impressed me even since we've drafted him, so I like him a lot. early on in the game here. We got Keldon Johnson bringing the ball up. Let's see what we can do here early. If we can, you know, come out and kind of hit these guys in the mouth. Ja Morant, green light, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Cash money from 3. All right, got a little bit of a lead here. Giannis has been somewhat quiet so far, and what a dime. What a dime by Ja Morant, man. He is... How much more can I say about him? How much more can I say about him? If we hadn't drafted him and we had drafted like RJ Barrett or something like that, man, and I seen him having this kind of success, it would have been pretty upsetting. And what? How do you defend that? How do you defend that? There is no way to defend Giannis. All right, tie ball game here. Bol is hanging out near the three-point line for whatever reason. Oh, my God. Okay. He just put me in a spin cycle, and Bol with the score. Not a bad play there. Pushing it up here. Where we got Jackson Hayes in the game. Bang, baby. Look at that. Look at that. Man, I am so glad that you guys told me to trade for him. Once you guys started pushing for me to trade for that guy, and, you know, it started to become a real thing, I didn't know how exciting it was going to be to play with him, but he's been awesome.
I tell you what, that first quarter, you can see the game plan is a commitment to offensive rebounding.
Start of the second quarter here. We are up by 2. See if we can get going. Jackson Hayes, we got Mouse in the house. Mike James on him, and oh my God. Oh my God, that's too easy. That is too... He is just... Man, he's a freak. He's a freak. He's not the Greek freak, but he is our freak, man. Jackson Hayes, what an athlete. He is just... I'm loving every minute of playing with him. He might be one of the funnest players on the team to play with, and once again, how do you stop that? Somebody tell me how to stop that. Still a 2-point lead, clinging to this 2-point lead here. Monty Morris in the game. Khalil Whitney's open... Oh, bang, baby. That's the first 3-pointer that I've actually hit with him. 5-point lead now. Every other time I've attempted a 3 with Khalil Whitney, he's missed it every single time. Thank God. You know, thank God for small victories like that. And nice defense there by our boy Jackson Hayes. He's running the floor. There we go. Giannis, 3rd foul of the game. We're only in the second quarter. Getting him in foul trouble, man. If we could get him up out of this game, fouling out would be ridiculous. Ja. We got Ja. He's moving. Okay, couldn't get past. Richardson. Bang. Money. Money, Josh Richardson, baby. That's what I'm talking about. 5-point lead. All right, we're about midway, not quite midway through the second quarter at this point. Bol, what are you going to do here, buddy? You just going to stand there? Because I'm going to press you if so. Don't even try it, buddy. Mike James on Ja Morant. That's not going to work. That's not going to work out. Bol. Okay. That's tough, man. Giannis running the floor. This is scary. It's always scary. All right, he gives the ball up to Buddy Hield, who ties up the game. Okay, Buddy Hield. No need for all that now. No need for all that 3-point shooting. Man, Giannis, I noticed Giannis is being a little tentative, though. He's not, like, driving through the lane. I don't think that he does not want to play aggressive right now. That's for sure. And, oh, that was supposed to go to Josh Richardson, but that worked out. Ja Morant just under the basket, just ready to receive the pass for an easy layup. So, me hitting the wrong button worked out just fine for us. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Someone tell me in the comments how to stop that. Time out, please. Time out. How do you, like, he just had Jaren Jackson's an awesome defender, and he just made him look just absolutely elementary. All right, he's only got 8 points here, and we're approaching halftime. So, again, small victories. Sabonis, Bledsoe on him. Yeah, right. Come on, Giannis, you can come on over. I'll get you in more foul trouble. That's what I'm talking about. Tie this game back up. All right, Giannis does have his slasher takeover here, so that's never a good thing. But again, he can't play. All right, we got the switch. That's what he wanted. And oh, with the block, Jaren Jackson. That's what I'm talking about. Feed this man. That's his 4th. That is number 4 on Giannis. All right, we got Giannis in foul trouble here. Let's see. I'm targeting this guy, man. I'm just targeting Giannis. All right, now we got another mouse in the house situation. Eric Bledsoe, you're not defending Sabonis. So, you know, thanks for coming out. But, man, let me tell you, we are attacking Giannis at this point. He's got 4 fouls, and he is in the game. 4 fouls, and it's 3 minutes to go in the second quarter. Man is still in the game. And, look, oh, my God, Jaren Jackson with the defensive takeover. And look at that play. He just completely just grabbed the ball out of thin air. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Keldon Johnson, you got this. You got this. Nice little, I don't even know what that was. Shot, layup, timeout, Milwaukee. Talking it over. All right. Keldon Johnson slashing again, man. He's, didn't look at the green release. Look at the money release by Jaren Jackson for the three-pointer. Got to get him going, man. Got to get him going. He's only got 7 so far. Not bad. We've got other guys that are really stepping up here, like Jackson Hayes. Of course, you know, Ja he's doing his thing, but love to get Jaren Jackson going too. Okay. Oh, missing the and look at Jackson Hayes affecting the shot. Let's push this a little bit. Jackson Hayes, what do you got here? All right. Hit Williams in some foul trouble. 8-point lead. We are look at the oh my God. Jaren Jackson, he's a quarterback. This man is our quarterback. Just throwing it from one end of the floor to the other for the two-hand dunk. We are doing a really good job here to close out the second quarter. Giannis is out of the game. Jackson Hayes, green release. 16 seconds left. We are up by 12 points. Things are looking really good. As soon as Giannis came out, man, we just went on a tear. We really just started going on a tear. We've been on a run here. Things are looking really good to end this set. Look at that. That was a really high floater, and that did not work out. Time running out. Throw it up. Throw it up. Ugh. Okay. That'll be about the only time that you'll see Jackson Hayes attempting a three-point shot. As you see Trier and Keldon Johnson exchanging words, maybe? I don't know. I don't know what they were doing. Halftime.
What stood out to me more than anything else was how hard they got after it on the offensive glass. They were keeping possessions alive and converting those rebounds into points. Take away those extra points, they're not in this position.
So taking a look at the halftime stats, we are up by 12 points. But look at the one stat that you guys all know that I always look at. 30 to 15, we are doubling their rebound output right now. That's amazing. All right, we're early in the second half. Buddy Hield. Okay. Okay, Buddy Hield. Just, I told you earlier to pipe down with the three-point shooting, okay? Buddy Hield, man, he is really good. I mean, like him, guys like him and Joe Harris are just, like, ridiculous from the outside. Look at this. Ja Morant with the nice little flush on a kind of a weird play. But like I was saying, yeah, I mean, Buddy Hield, he's got to have an A+ for his three-point shooting at this point. Giannis, what are you going to do here, buddy? Okay, he's going to roll right past me. And, oh, he missed it. That's the first time he has missed a layup in this game, I believe. Josh Richardson. Oh, we had Jaren Jackson underneath. That went to the wrong person, but it worked out in the mid-range. What do we got here? What do we got? A little bit of transition. Trying to move the ball around, make something happen. Ja Morant. Ja Morant. That is money all day. It's been like nothing but green release. It's like his second or third green release. And why is Mo Wagner wearing some like red, white, and blue 10s right now? That does not fit in our color scheme. All right, Giannis. Let's see what you got here, buddy. And dumps it. What a pass. What a pass to Bowl. And the foul. Okay, so a little bit of a positive there for him. Giannis still has 4 fouls, though. We gotta attack this man. We've got to attack this guy. Get him out of this game. All right, we're up by 5 here. Let's see what we can do. I'm liking the lineup that we have in right now, too. It's been work. Look at that. Look at Ja Morant, man. He is just, there's nothing else I can say about him. You guys already know what you have, what's been advertised. He's turning into a superstar. What we got here? Jackson Hayes cutting through. All right, nothing there. Nothing there. All right, let's get the ball to Whitney. Oh, no. Oh, no, Buddy Hield again. And, okay. Oh, my God, what? Monty Morris affected the shot enough to cause him to miss. And here's Giannis. Here's Giannis. Bang. That's what I'm talking about. That's what we wanted to attack Giannis. 5th foul on him. All right, we got 5 fouls on Giannis and a 1-point lead. We are just going to continue to attack him just like we did right there. 83-80. What is this? Nice steal. Jackson Hayes is doing everything right now, man. He's literally doing everything. Get him the ball back. Just back Giannis down. See what he's going to do about it. Nothing. Nothing. You won't do nothing, Mr. MVP. All right, clinging to this 1-point lead. Continue to attack Giannis. That's what it's all about. Whoa! Khalil Whitney. Man, he's doing some impressive stuff tonight, man. I have not seen this Khalil Whitney yet. We have been waiting to see this version of the rookie Khalil Whitney, and he is coming out tonight, and okay, that would have been nice, but nice putback there by Jackson Hayes. Like I said, it is attack Giannis Antetokounmpo time. Like, that is all it is right now. We have got to attack this man and hopefully force his 6th and final foul at some point, maybe in the 4th quarter, I guess. Here we go. Got the switch, and you got to play defense there. Thank God he missed it, though. Giannis is the only one back. Monty Morris attack. There we go, baby. There we go. He is bye-bye. Bye-bye. 22 points. That's not going to do it, buddy. That's not going to do it. 5-point lead. We have an entire quarter to put these men away without their MVP. All right, this is what I'm talking about, man. It just feels different. The floor feels different without Giannis on it. Jackson Hayes again. This man he's the MVP of the game, 100%. He is 100% the player of the game, and that is going to end the 3rd quarter. Giannis, I see you over there, buddy. I see you over there warming that bench up. Things are looking good. We've got a 7-point lead going into the 4th, and most importantly, no Giannis. Oh, yeah, okay, here's Mike Budenholzer. You ready what he's about to say to his team? All right, guys, we don't have Giannis, so who we playing again on Wednesday? All right, let's look forward to that one. What was that shot? What was that shot? Kenrich Williams, like, behind the backboard? I don't even know. I don't even know what that was. No biggie. Jaren Jackson time. Time for Jaren Jackson to go to work. He doesn't have to worry about Giannis guarding him anymore. And there we go. There we go. Like I said, Jaren Jackson time. Just back him down. Back him down. What are you going to do, Burks? What are you going to do? Nothing. 22. No, I'm sorry. 13 points. Bobo. Oh, no. Oh, no. All right, no biggie. We're still up by 10. But that was a pretty nice stuff. Okay. Keldon Johnson. Keldon Johnson's been bringing the ball up and facilitating a lot. Jaren Jackson. Bang. What a flush. All right. Still got this 11-point lead here. We want to keep double digits, but honestly, look, you can't do that. Don't even try that. Don't even try it. Ja Morant. And one. And one, baby. 3-point play. We're on a 13-point lead now. And look at this. Jackson Hayes, player of the game. I called it. I called this, okay? 22 points on the night. No one deserves it more than him. So they've scored a couple points here. They've made a couple plays. We're up by 6 now. They closed that gap. Ja Morant. Ja Morant, just keep being you, baby. Keep being you, because I love every version of it. 5-point lead, minute 40 to go. Clinging to this 5-point lead. They put up a little bit more of a fight than I would expect them to with Giannis being out. Honestly, I think that we kind of lit a fire under everybody else. And Wagner. Oh my God! What a clutch shot there. What a clutch shot by Wagner. Minute and a half to go. We're up by 7. Looking very good. Buddy Hield is going to have to be the hero here if they want any chance. Him and Bowl are going to have to really step up. And okay. And just as I say that, an assist from Buddy Hield to Bol Bol. All right, we got our own little deadly duo here with Ja Morant and Jackson Hayes. Let's get it going. Let's get it going. Let's see what we got here. Under a minute to play. 5-point lead. No. Okay. Nice contest, but it's not going to do. And now the crowd is back into it. Less than a minute to play. It is now a 3-point game. Oh, man. Okay, we did obviously knocking Giannis out of the game. Woke everybody up. We are in the bonus, though, so they don't have any fouls to give here. They have none. And we still have Ja Morant. Doesn't look like he's too gassed at this point. Jackson Hayes, back to Ja, bang. Look at this, bang, that's what I'm talking about. Getting him wide open with the great ball movement. Timeout, Milwaukee, 5-point lead. All right, under 30 seconds to play, and look at the steal. Wagner, oh my God. Avery Bradley, stuff that, baby. Stuff that one. You deserve it. 7-point lead with 24.5 seconds to go. Mo Wagner came up with a clutch bucket earlier, and then, I mean, just an amazing steal there to seal the deal. That's pretty much going to do it. All right, yeah, they're waving the white flag. Even though they have the ball, they just subbed out their entire starting lineup with the exception of Bol, and that's going to do it. Mike James, and, yep, that's it. 15 points left. Are they even going to foul? I mean, 15 seconds left. I said points. Nope, they're not even going to foul. They, yep. What a game, man. What a game. We were able to get Giannis up out of here before the fourth quarter even started. Got him in foul trouble early. 128-121. That is the end of regulation. Man, what a game. Jackson, I'm telling you, I think Ja Morant scored more points than Jackson Hayes, but there is no argument here. Jackson Hayes was 100% the man of the hour. MVP of this game, 1,000%. I think he was responsible for like 2 or 3 of the fouls against Giannis anyway. All right, let's take a look at this box score. So you see Giannis played a total of 2 quarters. Check this out. Most important stat of the night, 6 fouls. Giannis only played 24 minutes in this one. Guy almost had a triple-double still, man. What is wrong with this picture? Almost putting up a triple-double in only 24 minutes, 10 of 14 shooting. Buddy Hield with 21. Bol with 18, 10, 2, and 5 steals. Are you kidding me? 5 steals. On our side, like I said, I knew Ja Morant scored more points than Jackson Hayes. 28, 2, and 7 for Ja. He had 5 turnovers, but he played a very, very good game. He had 3 dunks. Jaren Jackson Jr. put up 19, 7, and 4. You know, our whole team did pretty good. You had Mo Wagner had 2 points and a rebound, but that steal that he had, man, that was the big one. Keldon Johnson came up big with 16 points. Josh Richardson had a decent game. Just a good game all the way around. Jaren Jackson 19, 7, 4, 4, and 3, man. What a defensive juggernaut he is. He's just a monster. But, like I said, man of the hour right here. Jackson Hayes with 22, 11, and 3. He also had a steal. He was 10 of 15 from the floor. Might as well call it 10 of 14 because he was 0 for 1 from 3, but that was like at the end of the half. Keldon Johnson, again, like I said, great game, 16, 1, and 3. Richardson with 9, 2, and 4. Khalil Whitney came up big for the first time. You know, we're seeing the rookie finally, you know, show what he's worth. Played 15 minutes, got 9 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and, you know, just a good all-around game, man. So now it is time for us to go ahead and simulate through the rest of the regular season. What I'm going to do is I'm going to simulate up to this April 5th Pacers game. And, you know, if we need to play one of those last 3 games in the season for, you know, positioning or whatever, we will do that. All right, so Sabonis with the sprained right toe. He's going to be about 1 to 2 weeks before he's back to healthy again. So we're going to go ahead and adjust this rotation. And my God, what is going on here? Everybody's got the little battery symbol next to their name, but okay. So let's get Sabonis out of here. We'll start, I guess we'll start DeAndre. I do like Jackson Hayes coming off the bench. I think it's been working out just fine. And we'll bump Mo Wagner into the rotation just because, you know, just to keep things the way we had them, basically. All right, so Sabonis has fully healed. So let's go back in and switch the rotation back to the way it was. Okay, what is this message here? Okay, Daquan Bowers of the Louisville Badgers cannot remain called up to the NBA. The days assigned to his two-way contract have ran out and must return to the G League. That sucks. Okay, so then that means we are going to be rolling with 2 point guards on the roster for the rest of the season unless we can we sign him? Okay, we're full. All right, that's I figured that was going to be the case. Put him in the G League, and we'll continue on with 2 point guards, I guess. And right on cue, as soon as we lose Daquan Bowers to the G League, John Morant with a neck strain. Thank God it's only day-to-day, but we are not taking any chances with our superstar. Monty Morris, you're going to have to play a lot of minutes for a few days here, buddy, for at least a few games till we can ease John Morant back into this lineup again. Alright, so I stopped simulating once we got up to the Pacers game. It didn't look like there was any ramifications at all, whether or not we won or lost, any of these last few games. The only thing that would have changed is that we might have become either the 4th or the 5th seed, but I don't think it would have changed who we would have played. None of it would have mattered, and we ended up winning the last 3 games of the season anyway. However, we did go on a bit of a losing streak for a while. You can see that we ended the season 49-33. I was hoping that we would hit at least 50 wins. We didn't get to that point. 1 game off. Still, extremely successful season. We doubled our wins from last year. I am extremely proud of the way this team played this year. But now, let's go ahead and advance forward into the yearly awards and see who won the MVP, who won 6th Man of the Year, Rookie of the Year, etc., etc. So you see Giannis winning the MVP here, the man that we just ended up handling in the game that we played in this episode. What a year for him, though, man. 27, 11, 6.5, 1.5 steals, 2 blocks. Just an amazing season. You see Jaden McDaniels winning Rookie of the Year, putting up 18 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, over a steal, over a block. I'm sorry, a steal and over a block per game. Just an amazing season for Jaden McDaniels. Of course, Anthony Edwards had a great season in his own right, but he missed like over a third of the season. Wendell Carter Jr., 6th Man of the Year. I think Larry Nance Jr. was winning this like most of the season. He was like in the lead for this award, but Wendell Carter, 13.7, 8.2, and 2.1. What a great season for him. Of course, he's coming off the bench behind Jonas Valanciunas, so he is an amazing 6th man as it stands, but will probably be a great starter in the very near future. Giannis, of course, winning Defensive Player of the Year, putting up, on paper, a steal and a half and 2 blocks per game, but he affects the game defensively in so many ways. Just an amazing year for him defensively as well. Michael Porter Jr., who was recently traded to the Denver Nuggets from the New York Knicks. He wins Most Improved Player. Of course, he's on the Nuggets in real life, but the Knicks traded him over there. He ends up getting Most Improved. They traded him before the deadline. 15.5 points, 6 rebounds, 1.1 assists. Everything that he did this season was a marked improvement over last season. Blocks per game were the same, but everything else was a big improvement. So he definitely deserved this award. Brett Brown, Coach of the Year for the Philadelphia 76ers, just shy of that 60 win mark, 59-23 on the year. Very nice honor for Mr. Brett Brown. And of course, that does it for the yearly awards. Now let's take a quick look at the All-NBA teams. You see your All-NBA first team, both guards from the Rockets, Westbrook, Harden, Giannis, Kawhi Leonard, and Nikola Jokic. That is your All-NBA first team. No real big surprises here, honestly, in my opinion. All-NBA second team, you got Steph Curry, Ben Simmons, your boy Zion Williamson already winning that, LeBron James and Joel Embiid. And then All-NBA third team, another guy who came in last year's draft class, Jarrett Culver, had just an amazing season, putting up 22 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists per game. Then it was D'Angelo Russell, Kevin Durant, Anthony Davis, and Andre Drummond. Andre Drummond, not a guy you see on these lists all too often, unless it's in the defensive categories. All defensive first team, Victor Oladipo, Russell Westbrook, Giannis, Kawhi, and Joel Embiid. And then all defensive second team, Jimmy Butler, John Wall, Anthony Davis, Draymond, and Rudy Gobert. Now, yeah, I'm a little disappointed that Jaren Jackson didn't make that, but, I guess I understand. All-Rookie First Team, Jaden McDaniels, James Wiseman, Garrett Cerner, one of our hashtag ad players. So that's an awesome, awesome honor for him. And then, of course, your boy, Anthony Edwards, who missed over a third of the season, still making the All-Rookie First Team. And then rounding out this team, RJ Hampton of the Philadelphia 76ers. And then your All-Rookie Second Team, led by Jalen Lecque, a guy who I thought had a chance to win the Rookie of the Year. He was actually the early favorite. Then Moses Brown, Cole Anthony, Precious Achiuwa, and Drew Eubanks of the Toronto Raptors, who I'm not terribly familiar with. But now on to the important part. I will show you guys the full standings and all of the stats in the next episode. But for now, I want to take a look at the playoff picture, okay? So as you guys can see, here we are right here. And as if it couldn't be more fitting, we are playing against the MVP of the league, Giannis, and his Milwaukee Bucks in the first series, in our first postseason series ever. We are the 4th seed, they're the 5th seed. But let's take a look at this bracket. Over in the West, which was the weaker conference, you have number 1 New Orleans going up against the number 8 seed LA Lakers, 4 seed Denver Nuggets against the 5th seed Golden State Warriors, 3rd seed Houston Rockets against the 6th seed T-Wolves, and then the 2 seed LA Clippers against the 7th seed OKC Thunder, who kind of a surprise in these playoffs that the Thunder would actually make it in. And then over in the East, you had Philly, the Sixers, the 1st seed, going up against the Washington Wizards, the 8th seed who snuck into the playoffs, I guess on the back of Jarrett Culver, who gave them a real boost. Then you have us, the 4th seed, going up against Milwaukee, the 5th seed. Then it's the 3-seeded New York Knicks versus the 6-seeded Toronto Raptors, who are the actual defending champions in our world here from last season. And then the 2-seeded Brooklyn Nets going up against the 7th seed Miami Heat. So here we are, boys. This is what we've all been waiting for. Our first postseason game is coming up. It only took 26 episodes, but hey, first postseason action, and it's going to be against Giannis and the Milwaukee Bucks. We come into this postseason as the 4th seed in the NBA. To say that this was a successful season is a drastic understatement. I thought we would be like a bubble team, you know, kind of like fighting just to get into the playoffs, maybe as like a 7 or 8 seed. We ended up as one of the better teams in the NBA through the first half of the season. We kind of fell off in the second half of the season, but either way, we still come in as the 4th seed, only behind the Sixers, the Nets, and the Knicks. I don't want to drag this episode out any longer, but the next episode is going to be a very, very special one. We are going to get our first taste of postseason action. It is not going to be easy, okay? It is not going to be easy. We were able to handle Giannis in one game by, you know, being able to get him to foul out, getting him in foul trouble early, you know, containing him to the best of our ability, even though he almost still had a triple-double in only 24 minutes. But still, it didn't affect us. We were still able to win the game. The question is here, can we do that over the course of a 7-game series? I would say the chances of fouling him out in even, you know, 1 or 2 of those games is probably very slim. But, you know, we're going to have to do our very best. Either way, I'm excited. No matter how big the challenge is, we are going to be up to it, and we are ready to go. We've got the team relatively healthy. Almost everybody is going to be there. At least our starting lineup is all there. We have the home court advantage, so we are ready to attack this thing head first. So anyway, I know I always say that I can't wait for the next episode. You guys hear me say it almost every time, but I got to say, man, the next episode this time is the playoffs. How could anybody not be excited about that? I cannot wait to see you guys back for that one. Postseason 2021, Louisville Badgers. It's coming up next. Can't wait to have you guys back cheering us on in our first playoff game. But until then, I will catch you guys in the postseason.